Welcome to another ABS online video. Let's go and find out what we're going to learn today. Hello everyone, it's new, nice 19. No more environment. Yes, I'm a little bit sad about that. The environment is very important. The environment is beautiful, but now we are going to look at something fun and exciting. Hooray! The environment was really wonderful. It really was, but there's lots more things to look at. But first of all, let's ask one special question. What is it? Hello. How are you? Which answer are you going to choose this time? Do you know which one I will choose? Let's give the answers to our great question. I am fine. I am good. I am great. I am wonderful. Which one is it for you? You know, I go for great. So, what is it? What is it this week? Let's think about last week just a little. You know, it was the wonderful environment. We looked at 4 special and different environments. They really were very, very different. Now, which was that? That was the rainforest. Do you remember the other 4? What do you remember? Where could the bison be found? What's that? The grassland. And do you remember what the bison looked like? It was sort of like the biggest cow in the world. Where could the reindeer be found? Found in a very cold place. Do you remember the name? It's called the tundra. The soil is always frozen in the tundra. What were the others? 2 more. Where could the bladderwrack be found? I think that was my favourite word from last week. Well, that's the ocean. What did the bladderwrack look like? It's seaweed with little air balloons in it to help it float. And one more environment. Where could the orchid be found? The very beautiful flower, the orchid, is found in the rainforest. 4 great environments, all very different, all very important. What about this week? Well, it's going to be very different. How do we get to other places? Well, if I need to go to the kitchen, I walk, of course. But what if I want to go far away? I can't walk very far. It's called transport. Things that get us to other places are called transport. Look outside. What are people using to move? Can you see some cars? Can you see a road? On the road, there are many different types of transport. So that's what we're going to look at this week and for a few weeks. So some are easy. We all know the car, don't we? Yes. And the bus. That's right. They are easy. Everyone knows them. We will look at transport in 3 different places. We don't mean your home and the next city. We mean land, air, and sea. Each of those need different types of transport. You can't use the car if you want to go across the sea. You can't use the car if you need to go up in the air. We need different transport for different places. So lots of words today. Lots and lots of words. I'm sure you know many of them, but I hope some of them are new. We will start with land transport. The transport that moves us along the roads. Car, that's easy. Bus, motorbike. Those 3, I think we see every day. But what about train? We all know the train, but do we see it every day? I don't. And we've got space for one more. This one is special to just a few countries. It's the tuk-tuk. Now, where I live, I see tuk-tuks quite a lot. But I come from England, and I never, ever saw a tuk-tuk in England. So they're very special transport for just a few countries. They're great. So they are land transport. They were easy. Now let's look at air transport. I'm sure we can all think of one. The plane, the aeroplane. But are there other ways we can travel through the air? A helicopter. Wow. A hot air balloon. Oh my word, I think that would be a little bit scary. We've got space for one more. And it's one that goes into space because it's a rocket. Now, there's not many different kinds of air transport, but they're all used for different things, aren't they? They're all quite special. So now we've looked at the land transport and air transport. One more. In the air, it's quite fun to travel. What's the last place to look at? Finally, sea transport. A ferry. A ferry's quite special. A ferry is a boat, but it goes from one place to another, then it turns around and comes back. And it does that again and again. It's sort of like a bus, on the sea. Ferry. Ship. A ship is really big. It usually carries things from one country to another. And hovercraft. Wow. Now that's a lot of fun to go on. But we don't see them very often. Have you ever seen a hovercraft? They are lots of fun. So, now we've looked at land, air, and sea transport. So much transport, lots of different types. Can you think of even more? Now, let's ask a question. How often do you use it? So, this would mean how many times in a year, or how many times each week? How many times in your life? How often? Good question. We're not going to count each time we get in the car. We're just going to give a general idea. So we're not going to have an exact answer. Let's think about how many times we use something each year. Well, I'm sure we use the car lots and lots and lots. But what about an aeroplane? Certainly not lots and lots. We can't count. No, there'd be too many. We are going to use 4 answers. We're going to say often. Often. That means lots and lots. Sometimes. That means quite a lot, but not lots and lots. Rarely. That means yes, but only a little bit. And never. No. Okay, so we haven't got any numbers, but it's up to you. Sometimes could be 20 times a year, or it could be 30 or 40. So it's up to you. Rarely can be 2 or 3 times a year. It could be 6 times a year. It's up to you. The only one that is very, very clear is never, because that means no. Never, never, no, no, no. So that one's easy. Often, sometimes, rarely, up to you. Let's go and use the question. How often do you use a car? Well, that means often. Lots and lots. Let's give a full answer. I often use a car. Let's look at all the transport. How often do you use a train? Well, okay. That's sometimes. I sometimes use a train. Don't forget, you can give different answers. I sometimes use a train. What would you say? Let's look at another question. How often do you use a ferry? Well, just a little bit. And the word we're going to use is rarely. I rarely use a ferry. I went on a ferry last year. So I do use it, but just a little bit. Rarely. How often do you use a hovercraft? Well, I think I can guess the answer. No! The word we're going to use is never. I never use a hovercraft. What about you? I think maybe this time we will give the same answer. How often do you use a motorbike? Now I think this is the one that is going to be different for different people. Okay, for me, the answer is lots and lots and lots. I often use a motorbike. But some of my friends, they would say never. What about you? Is your answer going to be the same as mine? How often do you use a plane? What do you think? Here's my answer. Sometimes. I sometimes use a plane. Last year, I used a plane 4 times. So, is that rarely or sometimes? That's difficult, isn't it? You see, it's up to you. How often do you use a tuk-tuk? It's just a good word to say, isn't it? Tuk-tuk. Oh, okay. This is my answer. I use a tuk-tuk, but rarely. I rarely use a tuk-tuk. Is that the same as you? I rarely use a tuk-tuk. What's your answer? How often do you use a hot air balloon? Oh my. For me, I think I would just be too scared. That is definitely the answer for me. I never use a hot air balloon. Are your answers the same as mine? I think some of them will be, but I'm sure some of them are different. We could all give different answers, especially for something like the motorbike. You have to do your own thinking. I don't really like driving my car, so I sometimes use my car. I really enjoy using my motorbike. I often use my motorbike. But are you the same? That was a lot of transport. It really was. I can't remember how many. What can you remember? Ship, bus, helicopter. Well, straight away we've got the three different places: sea transport, land transport, air transport. Let's look at some more. Train, rocket. Wow. That was great. We only looked at a few different kinds of transport. There are many more. We had a lot to do this time. A lot of different kinds of transport. We're going to use them again next time. Oh, he's very tired. Looks as if he has been working hard. We will use the same transport next week. So try and remember them. Maybe even some more. See you guys soon. Let's go and say hello to our final two friends. Here they are. They always like to say, thank you. See you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching our video today. Please don't forget, subscribe, and that will help us to make lots more videos for you. Thank you. Bye.